Clown, that's too nasty.
Yeah, dollar, yeah. Yeah, dollar, yeah.
Hey, let that shit ride, Ty.
Bitch, go right there. I'ma take him down through there. Let him see how I really get down. I do better with nobody around. CEO build my shit from the ground, the king of the mountain. I'ma take him down through there. Let him see how I really get down. I do better with nobody around. CEO build my shit from the ground, the king of the mountain. I'ma take him down through there. Cottonwood where it started for me. First fight at the end of the street, on God, I was 6 years old, no CAP. Hey, mama stood right there, said he gon' be letting of the hood right there. Go mixed with a bull right there, tow truck, that nigga got pulled right there. Hey, yeah, I'ma take him down through there. Look, man, my role models, all of them dead. Got me fucked up all in the head, go to sleep with the blick laying out in the bed. Yeah, I'ma take him down through there. Plenty reading, don't trust no hope. Heart been stepped on and broke, but I bet you that shit.
All right, you guys, come on in, come on in. Come on in, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, y'all. Before I even get started, let me go ahead and drop the disclaimer. This site is for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly, okay? But I'm going to drop the link on something because I want y'all to see. Also, I saw the poll that had 50% on each. Okay. Is colorism just about the skin? 50-50 on that. So yeah, this topic, you guys, that we're going to be talking about, salute to everybody in the chat. Shank, salute, my new mod. Also, amorously noetic, my daughter in the building, holding it down. Salute, salute, salute. Yes, salute. Okay, so we got some things to talk about, you guys. Colorism, okay? Colorism, is that the start of our division amongst Black people? Okay, I think so. Yes, this goes all the way back to our ancestors. This definitely goes back. Also, light skin versus dark skin. And the reason why I had to talk about this, you guys, y'all don't understand how, man, this topic has been a hot topic for a minute now, okay? I can remember the first encounter with and I'm going to say this loosely because I remember when Evelyn off of Basketball Wives and her and OG got into it, and Evelyn light skin, OG dark skin. Evelyn calls her a monkey. And the reason why I brought that incident up first, because I saw this just the other day off YouTube when two ladies were into it. One was light skinned, one was dark skinned. The light skin called her a monkey. So the thing was, people got so in an uproar because the light skinned person called her a monkey. The same with Evelyn. Evelyn got so much backlash because she was light skinned and she called OG a monkey. Here's my thing on that. Okay. Of course, I'm light skinned. Right. People think that because you're light skinned, you can't say certain shit. This is my take on it. Okay. When it comes to light skin and dark skin, really, we all are beautiful. Let's start there. Our skin is beautiful anyway. So to divide that and have light skin over here, dark skin over there, and be divided like that and put in this category, this goes all the way back from the slavery times and our ancestors. And as they say that, you know, they had the house niggas was in the house, allegedly, And the field niggas was the darkest. They called them the darkest, okay? And I say that loosely, you guys, and because I'm telling you, I went through this even in my household. My dad was light-skinned. He's black, okay? My mom's black, but my mom was dark. My mom is dark. And my dad, rest his soul, was light-skinned. I can remember times where me and my dad could be having a conversation and my mom could walk in the room. My dad would throw a joke out there and be like, this conversation, we not talking to you. You can't talk to us. You one of the darkies. You ain't one of us. My mom, they would laugh it off. But in my mind now, growing up as a grown person, thinking back on that, that was like some cruel ass shit to say, y'all. Like, my daddy didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck, but it's crazy. What I do want to do is I want to ask a couple of questions, and I want y'all to let me know, what do y'all think? Because this topic is very, very sensitive. You got people out there that's talking about, light-skinned people again should be calling dark-skinned people no monkeys and all that, because it goes back to the beginning of time and them calling us all these animals and monkeys and stuff, right? Well, here's my take again on the monkeys shit. Sometimes it's all in your looks. If you have a certain look, and if that's just how if you look like, goddamn it, if you look like a motherfucking monkey, you just look like a monkey. Okay, I'm sorry. Has nothing to do with color. You could be light skinned looking like a goddamn monkey. You could be dark skinned looking like a monkey. It doesn't matter. If you look like a fucking monkey, you just look like a monkey. That's just, hey. So to that being said, and how people getting all this backlash by calling people monkey, they call people all other kind of names. Why is it that it's the monkey that's the problem with a light-skinned person call a dark-skinned person a monkey? I don't get that. I don't. Colorism was one of many division starters, very decisive plan. Yeah, it was. And Shane said the Willie Lynch letter. Yeah, I actually have someone that's supposed to be coming up here to talk about that. I don't know if he's still coming, but he's supposed to be talking about that and enlighten us on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to take me a drink on that. Yeah. Dark-skinned people have always had it bad. Wait a minute, Shane. I agree, but guess what? Light-skinned people have it bad too. People think because we light-skinned that we don't go through stuff. We go through stuff as well as being a light-skinned person, because I know I did, even coming up as a little girl. People think, they pick on you, call you names, you red, you're yellow, you're this, you're that. Light-skinned people get picked on too. Light-skinned people think they better than dark-skinned people. Shane, let's talk about it. You know what? You're going to make me drop the link early. Look, y'all, before we get started on that light skin, dark skin shit, y'all, let me ask a couple of questions on this colorism. Is there a such thing as light skin privilege? Because now Shane just put it out there and say light skinned people think they better. So does that mean light skinned people are more privileged than dark skinned people? Light skinned people has never got That is so not true, Shane. Light skinned people do get picked on. We have gotten picked on. No, I'm dropping this link. I need my cousin Amber Brandon up here. Let me drop the link. We just got through talking about this. Light-skinned people do get picked on. We do get picked on too. We get called names. We get called like crackers and all kind of stuff. And I don't have no white in me. My ancestors probably. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is this. Why is it that it have to be divided like that among us blacks? Now, it's a thing called light skin privilege. Okay, I agree with that. How so though? Because in the workplace, in the schools, light skinned people get judged because people assume light skinned people think they are better. That's what I'm saying. We do get judged. Okay, so what about well, is there such thing as dark skin privilege? Does dark skinned people get a privilege? Are they privileged? What should I say? You ain't got a lot, Craig. I'm serious, Shane. Light skinned people do get picked on too. Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see something. This is what I want to know too. Okay, so check this out. Give me some examples of colorism. What are some examples of colorism? What are some examples of colorism? I want somebody to come up on the panel. This is going to be a full-blown just combo. This is just going to be a full combo on light skin, dark skin, colorism, and changing the mindset, because we got to change the mindset on how we think too. Okay. If we go on and carry on and keep thinking the way we're thinking with this division, we're not going to get to the unity part. And this is the mission. The mission is to get us to unify so that we can go on the journey that we're going on, you guys. We gotta start somewhere. We got to. One example is you look good to be dark skinned. Okay, so I just had that conversation with somebody too, because that is said often. Oh, you're a pretty girl to be dark. I've heard that from dark skinned. I have, darker skinned friends that say that too. They say, yeah, they've gotten that too. Oh, you're so pretty to be dark. You're absolutely correct, Shane. You're absolutely correct. But what are some of the examples for a light skin, Shane? What are some examples for the light skinned people then? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Have you ever heard anyone say that you look good to be light skinned? I'm not finna play with you tonight. I'm not gonna play with you tonight, Shay. Okay, what about this, you guys? When was colorism first studied? Do y'all know? When was colorism first studied? When do y'all think it was first studied? When do y'all think that colorism first came into play? Do y'all think it was during slavery? Because like I said, the house nigga was out there. It was in the house, which was allegedly the light skin, and the darker skin allegedly were in the field picking the cotton, allegedly. Am said, that is the worst statement. You look good to be dark skinned. That is, but they say, I've heard it. I've heard people say that they've gotten it before. Yeah. I want to show y'all some, but okay, let me ask y'all this. Where does colorism exist? We've already made some examples. We know it exists in the schools. We know it exists in the workplace. Where else does colorism exist? Does it exist in our everyday life? Where does it exist? And let's talk about the workplace, because we know it definitely exists in the workplace too. I've heard and seen people say that lighter skinned people even get paid more than dark skinned people. I've heard that too. I've heard that light skinned people get paid more. A light skinned female can have a flat ass, no chest, and men still be all up in her face. Why? Because she light skinned. Willie Lynch started it. Yep. Even it goes all right back to what they used to use, the paper bag. If you were darker than the paper bag, then they considered you to be a darkie. if you were darker than the brown paper bag. So they will put your arm up against the brown paper bag. Yeah, allegedly. It's in our DNA. Yeah. Yeah. So, but what do y'all think about as far as a light-skinned person calling a dark-skinned person a monkey? Because like I said, you know, it doesn't matter if you light, dark, or whatever. If you got those strong features, then that's just what that is. What do y'all take on that? Because it comes out too much. It comes out too much with a light-skinned person calling a dark-skinned person a monkey, and people getting offended by that. Just like, and cause you know, Amber, you remember when Evelyn called OG a monkey and how much backlash she got from that. But OG do look like a fucking monkey. So, I mean, what do you take on that? And that's because her, and I'm gonna go back on that. And the reason why I said that is because even her attitude stinks. So if you're ugly on the inside, you're ugly on the outside. So maybe that's why I feel like that. So now let me read this. So Am said, we come from beautiful Black queens. I don't have colorism issues. It's an individual assessment to me. I've seen some beautiful Black skin and some beautiful light skin. I agree because I have too. Me too. That's how I feel with it. Yeah, absolutely. Because Shane say, why did they get rid of the dark skin aunt on Fresh Prince and get a light skin aunt? God damn, Shane. You ain't, and that's exactly what they did. But allegedly, Aunt Viv, the dark skin one, her and Will Smith didn't get along. So I saw an interview where she said that she felt kind of like they were giving Will Smith all the shine when she was the one, like the OG of the whole cast. She knew more about acting. This was her livelihood before she felt like Fresh Prince, which was Will Smith, was coming in making a mockery out of it, wasn't taking it serious. She said he was coming in joking all the time. So they had like behind the scenes issues. Is why they got rid of her. Now, to answer your question, why they went and got a light skin unveiled. Good question. Because they did just kind of like brush that on in there, didn't they? Why didn't they keep a dark skin unveiled? Just because they got rid of her doesn't mean they had to go and get a light skin unveiled, but they did. And she was paid more money. I found that out too, allegedly. The light skin unveiled was getting paid more money too. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to know, one of y'all, come on the panel. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I got another question for y'all too. So why is colorism important? Why is it important? Maybe Will Smith and Aunt Viv had colorism issues. Could have been too. Do I think Will? I think Will does, allegedly. I do, because come to think about it, you know, I don't, you know what? Come to think about it, because even his first wife, she was mixed. And then Jada ain't mixed, but she light skinned. And then, you know what? I hadn't really thought about it like that. And Shank said, why they always having light skinned Halle Berry doing all of the sex scenes in movies. Speaking of her, I saw this movie that she was in last night with them sharks and shit. And welcome, cuz, my other cousin in the building, Miss Nakaya Brandon. Salute, boo. She said, what about the beige girls? Beige is considered light, cuz you light skin. Yes, you light skin. So what do y'all think about that? Why is colorism important? Why is it important? Why do y'all think it's important? You know, Colorism, it goes on even in school. My granddaughter is going through it right now. She goes through it. She's light skinned, long, pretty hair and stuff, right? Well, she's been in Shank while you was talking about light skin don't get picked on. They've been over there trying to bully my grandbaby. Okay. So that it does light skin, we have it bad too. She over there they trying to bully my grandbaby at school. This been going on since day one for her. Why all of y'all women was over that damn Al B. Sure back in the day. Baby, because I used to love me some Al B. Sure, goddamn. You ain't never like say straight. I used to love me some Al B. Sure. Yeah. He ain't the only one either. Because don't bring up some Michael Ealy. I love me some Michael Ealy too. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love me some Idris Elba. I like my dark-skinned brother. My husband was dark. Shit, like I said, my mama dark. I love me some chocolate men. My husband was chocolate. 23 years. Yeah. Rest his soul. Rest in peace. Yeah, he was chocolate. So, and I love me some chocolate men. I'm just going to say that. I'm not a colorism. I don't have a preference when it comes to color, but I know it does exist. I know that colorism does exist. Also, what I want to know, who benefits from colorism? Who benefits from colorism? I want to share my screen, y'all, to show y'all what I keep going back and forth. I'm looking at. Let me see. Shane said, I know you was hell back in the day. I was getting picked on too. No, I'm gonna stop lying. I ain't get picked on out of school because I had all my cousins in there with me. We was about 6, 7, 8 strong, and then from elementary to junior high to high school, I had my cousin in there with me. So I ain't had no problem no way, cause shit, they mess with me. They all getting jumped. We all jumping in, goddamn. Out here, we like Bobby Brown, Jodeci. Exactly, because that's what I'm trying to tell. Here, Keith Sweat. I love me some Sweat, goddamn. Shit. Everything like two lovers. I love me some Keith Sweat. So it wasn't all about Al B. Show them, It wasn't all about Al B. Show and Jaheim them, and H-Town, them boys. Like, it wasn't all about them. Yeah, so I wanted to touch on that, you guys, because on a serious note, it really is an issue. It really is, even in the workplace, even like I said in the schools, because like I said, my granddaughter right now, she's been having issues with people or with the other children, kind of like picking on her and stuff, and she's having to defend herself almost every other day. So I do know it exists with light skin being picked on. Even I can remember when I was a little girl coming up, people would call me names and stuff, little redhead, because my hair was saying the redhead, little redhead girl, and I got called names. I got called names when I was coming up. Did it get worse or did it get better as I grew older? As I got older, it kind of got better because I understood the privilege that came with the color. Whereas to when I was a little girl, I didn't really understand, but there are privileges. There are certain privileges, benefits for colorism, marketers and companies. Yeah, because you know what? They'll go and put a light skin in a commercial before a dark skin. Light skin never get called a monkey. You right, cuz. You right. You're so right. Light skin don't get called monkeys. But OG show did. Evelyn called OG a monkey. But OG, she does. I ain't trying to be funny. But she do look like a monkey. I'm not trying to be funny. OG do look like a monkey. And the person that got called a monkey the other day looked like a monkey. That's what I'm saying. Like, what if they look like a monkey, then you just do look like a monkey though. But should it be said? No, because that's the first thing people say. Well, you don't have that right to be calling me no monkey. You light skinned, then the dark skin. Then the dark skinned person came out, was like, oh, they go that cracker coming out in you because you called me a monkey. They go that cracker coming out. Then the other person was like, but my parents are black. Both of my parents are black. So I don't have no cracker in me. But what do you guys' thought on that? Because allegedly, all light skinned people somewhere down the line have some Caucasian in them. That's how we got this light, allegedly. From the ancestors sleeping with the so-called, slave masters and stuff back then, and moving on down to the generations and generations and generations. Allegedly, we really all one. We came from one black woman, even the white generation. And I could really go deep with y'all. This is what they really don't know. White people don't know they came from us. Okay. They came from us. We are the only nationality that can have all these different types of genes in children. White people can't. Cuz over here always talking about some Gerald Levert, and you ain't never like and Barry White. What about Luther? Big Luther, not little Luther. Rest his soul. I'm talking about Big Luther. Big Luther, that curl wasn't quite so right. That Luther. Never could get his curl quite right. Luther. But yeah, y'all. All I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, you guys, in order for us to get to the unity that we have to get to, then we got to change the mindset on how we think. So we got to start with debunking this colorism out of our head. But how do we do that? What are the first steps toward changing the way we think when it comes to colorism? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm dropping the link, y'all. Somebody come on up on the panel and let me know. Let me know. You scared to come up on the panel? I ain't gonna bite. I ain't gonna do nothing. What Shay say? Gerald, Barry, and Luther could really sing, unlike pretty light-skinned boy Al B. Sure. Al B. Sure could sing though. He had his moments, but he could sing. Al B. Sure could sing. He could sing. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. What do y'all think? So also, this is another thing that I wanted to talk about, you guys. What Shane? No, he couldn't. What he was they was using something else. What they call it, I forget now what they call it. He wasn't using his voice. It wasn't his voice. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, y'all, because like I said, when we're on a mission, we're on a journey, and we got to come together. We got to come together. We don't want to have the light skins over here and the dark skin over here. We don't want to have this group of people. No, we got to all come together. We got to all be one. Black, whether you light skin, dark skin, we're all beautiful people because we're black. We're not going to say black because we're not even black. Black is a color, and that's another show. But we are all in this together, in this journey together. We're on this journey together against the other races, because we're the only race that don't stick together, you all. A light-skinned dude took my first love from me. That's why you so hostile about the Al B. Sure. The bastard. He took your first love, Shank. That damn light-skinned brother. He must have been falling in the mud. But Shank, why you let the light-skinned brother take your girl? She was a colorist. Addressing our peers when they make an incorrect statement. You're right, cuz that's a start. You're absolutely right. If you see your peers saying stuff like that, or just like even with the monkey incident, if you hear somebody saying that, yeah, you're right. Go ahead and it's okay to let them know, nah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. But then it could mean you and that person, you and that person might have a disagreement, because then they might feel like, why you coming at them like that? How do you address it after that? Cause say, my mom was dark and my dad light. My mom, dark women from the South have a different take. My mom always loved light-skinned people better, cut of what she went through being dark. That's the same thing me and Cuz we talked about that yesterday. We talked about that, how Velma, even though she was dark, she did have a preference too with light skin. Yeah, because of what she went through. Yeah, absolutely. Cuz, and RIP to Velma, absolutely. I didn't have no good back in the days. That's how the light skinned dude took my girl. You didn't have no game. Oh, you had no game. You know what your problem is, Shane? You have no game. That's what. Remember when on Friday, when what's the name told Witherspoon that Pops, you have no game. Pop said, I got all the game. Yeah. But yeah, and that's the same way, like I said, with my mom and my dad, it was the same thing, you all. But my dad used to say some shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I heard it. I used to hear my dad, and he would be joking, and my mom would kind of laugh. My mom would laugh it all too, but deep down, I wonder how she was really feeling. I'm gonna ask her that. Correct, cuz we the only race that don't stick together. Yeah. Make sure everyone subscribe. Absolutely, you guys. If you have not subscribed to the channel, it is absolutely free. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, as I was saying, you guys, my daddy used to say things like, call my mama a darky. He would say, like I said, you're not one of us. My daddy would say, he really would call her darky all the time. He would call my mama darky all the time, rest his soul. But my daddy was very outspoken, but he would say it in a joking manner. But at the end of the day, that really wasn't cool. I love my daddy to death. I love my daddy to death. But now looking back on it, it wasn't cool. It's crazy. Make sure everyone's, yes, subscribe to Sin City, yes, and follow me on IG, absolutely. Yeah, y'all, I saw it all coming up when I was a little girl. I saw it in my household. I saw the colorism. I saw it. I even see it, how I'm going to put it. You can see, I don't care where you go. You can go to the mall. You can go to the gas station. I don't care where you go. Colorism is going to be a factor somewhere. It's in the place somewhere. I had an incident the other day at the gas station. One of us, and it's crazy that because Nakaya brought that up, because about how her mom was, she still favored the light-skinned people, because I watched a young lady sit there and cater to, and she was dark, she catered more to the light-skinned people that she was helping, and I noticed how she treated and didn't want to hardly help the darker skinned people. I watched her for a good 10 minutes, just observing to see, So that's absolutely true too. That is absolutely true. So what do y'all think that let me see. Also, when was colorism first acknowledged? When do y'all think colorism was first acknowledged, or when did you acknowledge colorism into your life? When do you acknowledge that colorism is a factor? Have you seen it in your everyday life, living or at work or just out and about? Have you seen it? Have you seen it recently? I want to know. Have you guys seen it recently? Yeah. Have y'all seen it recently? Hold on. Because I think, wait a minute, let me go up here. Let me make sure oh yeah, I did. Okay. I see it all the time. You see that? Okay, Shane, click on the link. Come up here. Talk to me. Talk to me, Shane. Tell me what you see all the time. What you see all the time, Shane? You see colorism all the time? What do you see? What do you see, Shane? You say you see it all the time. What you see? I want to know. I want to know. Because I actually had, hold on, y'all, for a second. I had something I want to show you all on how the schools are perpetrating colorism. Because, again, it's in the schools as just as well as the workplace. I'm going to share my screen. Wait, y'all. Hold on. Let me go here. And I'm going to go here. Because I want you guys to see something. And this was coming from a mother. And she said her 3-year-old daughter came home from, and I'm going to take it was daycare because she's 3 years old. She said, I have dark skin and you have light skin. Said my 3-year-old daughter recently. I asked her where she learned that. She replied, my teacher. Okay. So as a parent who wants to instill confidence and bravery in children, I was both shocked and fearful as I didn't know the context of the conversation, how it was conveyed or how my daughter received and interpreted that message. And that's the part that scared me the most. So the reason why I wanted to show you all that, because this goes, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. This goes back to the schools and the workplace. And it's funny that she, her daughter came home and said that, because this is coming back to the kids. You don't know, kids can be cruel. Kids can be very cruel, and you don't know what people are saying to your child at school. Let's see, hold on. What Shank said, in the movie where I get a lot of light-skinned actors with their nose in the air like they ish don't stink. Why do you think that is, Shank? Let me see. Mr. Motion Picture Juice, black men set these standards in their music. We hear it all the time. We don't hear women preferring wanting a particular skin. Here, we just want a man, period. Okay. Okay. Shank, hit the link. Click on the link. You said what that in the movie? Oh, about the movie. And again, you guys, so Shank is a movie producer and director of a movie, the movie coming out, $1 Million Thing. And actually, I'm going to show y'all a clip of it. I'm going to show y'all a clip. Hold on. We're going to look at the trailer real quick. Let me go back over here. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. I'm going to get it pulled up. We're going to take a look over here at the $1 Million Thing. Shank said he get that all the time on with actors and actresses, So let's see. Let's look at Shank's $1 million thing premiering actually this month. Hold on, let me get it put up for y'all. And we're going to take a look. Take a look at it. Here we go. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, let me share my screen now. I got to pull it up. I'm going to let y'all take a look at the $1 million thing. Let's look. All right, yes. So that is Shank's movie, you guys, that's getting ready to premiere. I wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay. So Shank said he goes through this with some actors and actresses. So Shank, is that why you had that one light-skinned brother in the damn shit? That one Al B. Sure looking ass brother, the light-skinned. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Shane said light-skinned women think they got the best of both worlds, black and white. Some women do think like that, Shane. Some women do think that, you know, because they light-skinned, they have the best of both worlds. You're absolutely correct. Do they? Do they? People benefit from colorism in the workplace and school when it puts them in an advantage situation, and people play people against each other. One way is colorism for secret agendas. So what do you mean by that? Because it's with a secret agenda as far as colorism. I ended up choosing the dark-skinned female over 3 light-skinned females. Why, Shane? See, that's why I need you to bring your ass up here on this panel. Why? Yep, you agree, cuz? Yeah. So colorism is a big deal then. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is where the debate, this is what I'm saying. So colorism is the start of our division, just like I said. That's what the title is. Colorism is the start of our division. Once we can debunk that out of our head, reprogram our brains, yep, because says she agreed to. Okay. Okay. All right. So what again, the start, like Cuz said, Amber said earlier, the start is to check your fellow peers when you hear them saying colorism things, statements. Check them at the door. Start holding ourselves accountable for what we say. Start watching what we say. You know, that's a start. But we got to change the mindset because colorism is an issue. It's a problem. That's the reason why I wanted to have this conversation. It's an issue, you guys. It's definitely an issue. One of the light-skinned females is going to tell me that I almost got some kitty cat from her. You almost ain't good enough. Okay, y'all, what about this? What about the dark skins that's out there bleaching their skin to be light because they're so insecure about the skin tone that they're in that they want to bleach their skin? Prime example, I know Lil Kim. Okay, let's talk about that. She was dark, now she's almost damn light. You got a lot of these celebrities that bleach their skin. Tamar Braxton, allegedly. These are all alleged, but I'm just saying Tamar, one of them too. Okay, she's getting a little light these days. Okay, pay attention to what's going on too. Pay attention, y'all. Now, because white men like dark skinned women too. Yeah, a lot of white men like dark skinned women, but you know, matter of fact, yeah, black the beard, the sweeter the juice, is what they say. And what they say is what they say. You know, so yeah. I know some men that, you know, a lot of white men like black women. But they can't take them home to their mama though. Mama ain't having it. Dad ain't having it though. They can't take them home to their mom and dad though. Dark-skinned females have low self-esteem. I don't think so. I know some real confident dark-skinned females. So I don't know, Shank. It's I know some dark-skinned confident females that's over the top with it, baby. There you can't tell them shit. Talk about the light skin, don't think they shit stink, baby. I know some dark-skinned females don't think they shit stink, baby. Think they the baddest bitch on the planet. So you got some confident sisters out there. Shane say, I like light-skinned females, don't get me wrong. Cuz said society make insecure about their color. That's why they tried to change. Exactly, cuz so that's coming back to colorism being an issue. Because they got to go through extreme measures for society in Hollywood, you know, to fit in to what they're trying to do and make that bag, get that bag. They trying to get to the bag and they feel like, okay, if I lighten my skin more, then maybe I will be more accepted. You know, they will accept me more, you know. So a lot of them do that. They bleach their skin, you know. Shank say, yeah, the dark skin confident females got big butts. Not all of them. They just, I mean, black women just, period. This is why I say light skin or dark skin, we're all beautiful women. Don't get me wrong. We're all beautiful people, period. Men and women. We are beautiful within, you know. We just gotta start focusing on changing the way we think on this colorism so that we can kind of try to not be so divided, because it's also coming back to segregating and desegregated. Back in the day, a lot of people right now feel like we should have never been desegregated. They should have left us segregated. They should have never desegregated us because we was just fine. See, we didn't have all this colorism going on when we were segregated. When we were segregated, it's when we got desegregated. It's when the colorism started, y'all. To be honest. When we was in our own world, our own society, had our own community, colorism, it wasn't such a big issue then. It's when they got enslaved, and like I said, then the light skin got to come in the house and, you know, take care of massa, you know, literally take care of massa. The light skin had it bad. So y'all talked about dark skin, you know, having it bad, but light skin had it bad even in the house, y'all. Think about that for a second. They got raped, okay, by massa. Yeah, because they had to take care of massa. They had to take care of the wife, kids. They had to be the mammy, okay, the nanny, mammy. Yeah, they had to be that, okay. This is a form of abuse. They got slapped around and all this kind of shit by the wife because the wife was pissed off and mad because the husband coming in a room every night. Okay. Why? I'm telling you, light skin had it bad. They had it bad. See, they can't take a light skinned woman home either. You right, cause they can't take no black woman home. It's always be an issue because people have a secret bias about color. Yeah, you right, cause you so right about that. You're absolutely correct. And Amber, you're right. Yeah. Y'all got some good points. Y'all got some real good points. Y'all got some real good points. But I want somebody to come on this panel. I want Shank. Why you ain't hit that? Click that link, Shank. Click on that link, Shank, and come up on this panel. We got about 10 minutes before I end this live. About 10 minutes before I end the live, y'all. Oh, this is something else I wanted to ask y'all right quick. Hold on, too. So, how do physical characteristics besides skin color play a role in colorism? Okay, y'all hear that? Let me repeat that. How do other physical characteristics besides skin color play a role? Other characteristics. Because they're true sisters, they probably benefit because they probably profiting off them getting bleached cream. Now, hey, let's talk about it. Because you're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. They making money off of that bleach, that stuff that they, of course they want people to continue to buy it. I always said we was better off segregated. Me too, because they should have just left us segregated. I say that all the time. They should have left us segregated. Had they left us segregated, even with, how am I put it? Our people were more, they will even help each other, look out for each other, more when our ancestors were segregated. It wasn't until we desegregated, it's again when all the chaos started with, the colorism, the violence among the black on black crime. Back then, our ancestors allegedly, they didn't have to deal with all that black on black crime either. So when you start talking about colorism, we're talking about everything now. We're talking about how it plays a part in violence as well. It really is an issue. It surely is. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. So this is why I wanted to touch on it and talk about that. I also put a poll in the chat if you all saw that. And answer the question. I had 50-50 on the poll of is colorism just about the skin? 50% said yes and 50% said no. Is colorism just about the skin? Why not? Mr. Motion Picture Juice, black men set these standards in their music. We hear it all the time. We don't hear women performing or preferring want a particular skin. Hell, we just want a man, period. That's true, cuz. Oh, I read that already. Okay. That is true. And I did want to, that's why I put it back up. I know I put this back up here for a reason. That is true. Because, yeah, Darcy, they be on there on their songs talking about the tropical women, the light-skinned women. You're right. You don't hear women on their songs hollering about, no, they want a dark-skinned nigga. They don't give a damn. It's a man. They don't care. Yeah. What Shank say? Once Martin realized integration wasn't good for us, they killed him. Yeah, because it was too late at that point. But see, that's what Malcolm was trying to say the whole time. Malcolm was saying it the whole time. Shank, you tell no lies. Absolutely. Yeah, see, that's why Malcolm X, y'all, allegedly, I say this loosely, that's why Malcolm X was feeling the way he was feeling, because he already knew. Now, we don't need to be desegregated. We need to stay where we are, stay within our communities, build from our communities, build our own generational wealth. Yeah, yeah. And Martin Luther King wanted to rest his soul. He thought that by bringing us together, it would bring more equality, but it just actually just made it worse, because at that point, then you start having them white folks stealing our ideas, stealing every damn thing from us, because we started being, we were segregated at that point. Then the black children that were going into the white schools, now the white children were stealing the black children's ideas, okay? Patenting their ideas, turning them into, making money off of the black children's ideas. I read on that. I saw that. Because that black has always had a negative connotation. When you're dark skinned, you have to be very secure in your skin, or you would try to change yourself. Sad but true. Yeah, because it's coming back to them bleaching their skin because they don't feel confident enough about themselves. So yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah. And they always have had that thing about, black is wrong, is negative, is evil, is this is why it's coming back to that the color black. See, this is black. We're not black. That's another thing. That's gonna be a whole nother show. We're gonna really dig deep off into that one day with that too. Because we're not black. That's what they have, labeled us, but we not. We're not. We're not, y'all. So at the end of the day, let's just try to do better, starting with ourselves. If we see ourselves falling short, where we know we wrong with saying certain things about if a dark skinned person, if you light, or if you're a dark skinned person saying something about a light skinned person, kind of, come back and check yourself on it and be like, okay, that wasn't right for me to say that. I shouldn't have said that. Just like when Evelyn called OG a monkey, even though she looked like one, she should have just came back and said, you know what, OG? I think she did apologize. Matter of fact, I vaguely remember, I think she did come back and apologize when she called her a monkey. According to science, black means dead. Yeah, black means dead. Yeah, according to scientists. Yeah. Society has to change. It has, yeah. Yeah. But we all have to play a part in it. We have to play our role in, changing. Everybody have to play a role in it. In trying to, change it. We have to, you guys. That's the only way we're going to unify. We the only race on the race. And I think that's even so because they know who we are. And a lot of people don't know who we are. That's why we have to do research. I know who we are. But a lot of black people don't know who we are. And that's gonna be another show too that I'm gonna have to definitely get into. They know who we are, but a lot of us don't know. Okay, so yes, because we do it to our own people. We do, just like the black on black crime. That's what I'm talking about. The black on black crime is ridiculous. We have no remorse for one another's life. Now you got the younger generation. They don't care about life. It's easy for them to take a life. So easy for them to take a life now, against their own fellow black man, And even I was reading they just killed this young man, Amir Locke. I think his last name is Locke. They just killed this brother, 22 years old. I think it was the police. So now we have a whole nother issue going on. I also saw where a young lady was 7 months pregnant in Chicago died in the hands of police. So now in the other incident with Amir happened in Minneapolis. This happened in Chicago with the young lady. So now we're about to see some more protesting going on, you guys. So be on the lookout for that and what's going on. Also, I saw where Russia is been attacking. You know, they've been finding little. U.S. been interjecting some of their planes going over there in Ukraine, y'all. Pay attention because we got a lot of distractions going on, and that's really what's going on out there. We at war. Let's just keep it a buck, goddamn. Keep that shit real. We at war. We at war right now. We are definitely at war, and they trying to cover that shit up, y'all. But they over there, Russia already. They already sending plane. They don't already attack. So the shit is going on right now as we speak, as we talk. So we gotta pay attention to all that. So this is another reason why I want to just touch on the colorism, light skin, dark skin, change the mindset, and all of that. You guys, we have to take a step somewhere and start somewhere. So I want to thank all y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you guys' y'all comments, y'all feedback. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, you guys. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Also, download the Spreaker app. I am on all major platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Podcast Chaser, podcast, all of them. Once you go on the Spreaker app, there's a list of all of the platforms there, you guys, and it's absolutely free as well. And follow me on Spreaker and Spotify and all of the major platforms, you guys. And I thank you all again, absolutely. And until next time on the next live, I will see you all, because on Friday, I know I'm not going to be going live no more until after then, because I'm celebrating my mom's 90th birthday. So I will see you guys. And until next time, peace, love you all. Yes.